What's going on, everybody? It's your boy McFly, and we back with another video, baby. Let's go. I know y'all ain't heard me say that in a long time, but forget all that. None of that matters to what I'm about to say now. And what I'm about to say now is for a game, for a company, let's get that right, for a company who doesn't deal in a particular genre of game to jump into a new genre and make better decisions than some companies that have been in that genre for a very long time. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about Riot. Riot is making all of the right moves. People gave them all types of criticism about nobody caring about the game because it took them so long to come out with it, and they had changed the game once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times to get to where they are now. Then the game didn't actually come out. It was another beta. They let people play forever. Then beta turned into early access, but only for PC people, and no openings for console. Like, they got ridiculed for a lot of things, and it maybe it hurt them. But the one thing that Riot did was, in them jumping genres to this extent of starting a fighting game, they never forgot about the fighting game community. And man, that is huge. And they're just making some of the right steps. And like, I'm the first person to say that, Riot doesn't pop out to many things. So let's get this out of the way right now. Surprisingly, Riot will be at the Game Awards. Who would have knew? Because I would have never thought it. But Riot will be at the Game Awards, which is a surprise to me. And they're gonna be there talking 2XKO, new characters, and the tournament scene, and console release. Everything that people were complaining about, they're trying to solve before the new year even kicks in. And that is huge, and it's smart. And a lot of people don't know how smart it is for them to be at the Game Awards. But if I had to spend marketing on anything, it would have been on this. Even if it put me behind a little bit, I'll have to make it up on the back end after the game comes out on console, and I put out the next season and people buy the costumes and stuff like that. I have to make up the money on the back end, because making the investment to be at the Game Awards to talk about this stuff that people have been knowing about, all eyes are gonna be there. All gamer eyes, FGC community, everybody's eyes are gonna be on the Game Awards. They want to know what's the new games that's coming out. They want to know what new characters is coming out. What are the season passes gonna be? All of these things. A lot of the times, who wins the awards takes back seat to what games are coming out and everything like that. So to me, it was a smart choice, and it seems like they're doing everything right. So as always, like, man, let's just jump into it, man. Let's get into it and let's hear what they gotta say.
Hey everyone, Shaun here from the 2XKO team.
And I'm Michael Sherman, Esports Director for 2XKO.
With the year coming to a close, we wanted to give y'all an update on some of our plans for competitive play in 2026. But before we get into it, there's something we want to mention first. 2XKO will be coming to console in January of 2026. That includes Xbox Series S and X, as well as PlayStation 5. We know how much folks have been waiting to hop in on console, and can't wait for y'all to get your hands on it soon. You can add 2XKO to your Xbox or PlayStation wishlist right now.
Since early access kicked off in October,
That's huge. That's huge, because because I play on PC. To me, the game has been out already, right? But officially, the game is not out. Officially, the game is not out. It hasn't released. we're still in early access and only on PC. So there's a huge space that isn't being filled because console people don't have access to the game. There are people, believe it or not, PC crazy race. Believe it or not, there are people who don't have PCs or gaming laptops or Steam Decks and so on and so forth. There are people who don't have these things, so they've been waiting on it to come to console. They're sitting with PS5s in hopes on the games, with Xboxes in hopes for the game, and they don't have it. So, count your lucky stars if you play PC that you kind of got a leg up on everybody else. Me, myself, I'm going to get it on PS5 because like I said in one of my challenge days I did of playing 2XKO is that people on console got to get Bliss Bomb too, man. Everybody got to get it, man. Everybody got to get it, but they're solving the problems that we talk about, and that's great. And hopefully, it doesn't make a big deal for me. I'm not real big on Switch anymore, but hopefully they'll have a Nintendo Switch release later down the line of next year or something like that. Because if they don't, they could be missing a lot of money, but we'll see what happens.
October, we've seen over 1,500 community tournaments pop up all over the world, including 22 First Impact sponsored events that thousands of players have participated in so far.
We've been really enjoying seeing friendships and rivalries emerge through some unbelievable sets across the globe, such as Wawa winning in front of his home crowd at Tunis KO at EVO France, Sonic Fox versus Leffen's grand final showdown at DreamHack Atlanta, Leffen and Supernoon being the first duo to win a First Impact event at Risk, Diphone and K7 Showoff claiming both tournaments as a duo in Midwest Mixfest, and the twins, Haru and Toshi, winning tournaments and topping the Challenger leaderboard in Japan.
There's been a lot of curiosity and speculation around how Riot might support competitive play for 2XKO, especially compared to games like League and Valorant that have competitive leagues run by Riot. Since TOs have already been running successful fighting game events for years, 2XKO's plans for competitive play are a little different.
This is why, instead of spinning up our own leagues, our approach is to offer direct support to existing events. That means direct monetary support, promotion on official Riot channels, prize pool buffs, with the ultimate goal of creating sustainable, long-term growth for the FGC.
In 2026, we're partnering directly with community organizers on 20 Riot-sanctioned events all over the world. We're calling this our 2026 Competitive Series, which includes 5 majors and 15 challenger events in total. There will be 1 major and 3 challenger events tied to each of 2XKO's 5 in-game seasons. You can think of challengers as regional open tournaments meant to give communities more opportunities to compete, and majors as the 5 biggest competitive moments for the year, each tied to a season. Our first major kicks off at the end of January with Frosty Faustings, followed by our first 3 challenger events, Genesis, Texas Showdown, and Viennality in February and March. For the major at Frosty Faustings, we're bringing back the duo bounty. But this time, instead of awarding the prize bonus if a duo wins the whole tournament, it'll go to the highest placing duo no matter where they end their bracket run.
Wait, so you're saying that if you and I enter as a duo and nobody else does and we go 0-2, we win the bounty?
Shaun, we can't compete.
Wait, why not?
We're rioters.
Oh, you hate to hear it. Another way we're excited to support the work of TOs is Frame Perfect, a competitive themed skin set where a portion of the proceeds go towards supporting TOs across the world. This includes helping fund I
said it once, and I'll say it again. They fucking get it. They get it. And this is huge, and it's about time somebody did it. Nobody, maybe in the past, I think Street Fighter did it a little bit, but nothing to the extent of this. Everybody always wants to go out and make their own leagues under their banner and this, that, and the third, and so on and so forth. And nobody thinks that there are already places that are holding the tournaments And maybe if we just put some of the money that we're making as a company into what already exists, it will build the community, it will build the brand, it will build everything a lot quicker and better. Like, I talked about Riot doing it right. This is a perfect example of it. If I'm gonna spend my money to get a costume or skin anyway, let my money go towards generating something better. If I go to Evo, well, I will be at Evo, but if I go to Evo and I'm there and I decide to get into 2XKO, allow me, to benefit from the money that I spent. If I'm in duos and I make it to the top 8 and it's just me and my partner, the only duos there, because it's a big tournament, I get the prize buff that they're offering of like 2,500 or something like that, which is a already guaranteed money. And then whatever money I get for placing, or whatever prize I get for placing top 8 or above. But I'm getting this extra bonus not because of the TO, but because of Riot, because they want to give back to the community that's giving to them. And that's dope. And if more companies, especially companies that are in esports, started to do this, it would be a huge, huge development and change for things. Like, they get it. They get it. And like, it's, and 2XKO, what they're doing, where they're making it casual friendly and so on and so forth, that is huge. It's huge. They don't even realize how big they're making a market. And man, they're doing it right.
Prize pools and covering tournament costs for future 2XKO events. It'll be available for all of Season 1. We're planning to bring it back around for each major. We'll have more to share later, so stay tuned.
All that said, these major and challenger events are just one piece of the puzzle, and we believe the FGC thrives when supported at all levels of play. We're already looking for ways to expand our support to more events, not just those that make up the 2026 competitive series. Locals will be a big priority for us, working closely with local TOs and helping them strengthen the communities that keep the FGC thriving. We also know that the kind of support players and TOs need most can vary a lot by region, so we'll be adapting our approach on a case-by-case basis to make sure we're getting it right.
So many of us on the team have traveled and competed at fighting game tournaments for many years. We want to make it better for y'all. This is one step of many, and we need your help to let us know what's working and what we can improve. We're super stoked for Season 1, and we'll have more info about the rest of the year's competitive roadmap soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all at Frosty's, and in the meantime, support your locals.
Later.
I don't know what else y'all want me to say. I don't know what else y'all want me to say. They said it all. They supporting locals. The proceeds from buying costumes and the money that they make, they've given it back to the TOs and the locals, and they supporting tournaments. They giving us information on a new character at the Game Awards. Console releases in January. Like, man, they setting off the year 26 the right way. And I can't do nothing but applaud them. And the game is so inviting. Like, you can't go wrong. It's also free to play. It's free to play. It's a free to play fighting game. It's a free to play fighting game with tag mechanics and legendary characters that are known from another game series that like everybody knows of. Come on, man. They're doing it right. They're doing it right. What? No. Okay, so it's all a message there. Do you have to play? You do not have to play League of Legends. Now, luckily, I'm a League player. So a lot of these characters I know, a lot of their backstories I know. looking at the mechanics of their moves and stuff like that in the fighting game, I can relate them back to the mechanics that they have in League of Legends. But you do not in any way, shape, form, or fashion have to play League of Legends in order to play 2XKO. You don't. You just gotta love fighting games and love the look and aesthetic of it. And that's fine. You don't have to be a league player or tournament champion or something like that to get into the game. If you want to know the lore and stuff, that's what YouTube is for. Or you can always go on Riot's website and look at the lore for the characters. And if you're one of those people where lore mixed with character look and aesthetic, if you're one of those people where you like need both of those to really get behind a character, then do it. I say do it. I'm a huge fan of Echo. I don't run Echo as of right now. He it's just a little outside of my wheelhouse of play, but I know Echo's lore and I love his aesthetic, and I play him in League, but I don't run him. I also play Darius, which I do run. And I also play Blitzcrank, which I do run in League. And there's some characters that I main in League that aren't in here that I am praying for the day that they are because they're really big. Set, Undir, Mordekaiser, Pike, Pantheon, those characters. Akali would be a nice one. But I'm also like, even saying all of this and all the good things that they're doing and how dope it is, I really can't wait to see who the character release is. I'm not so much looking for a replacement for Darius on my team. Or because like I started playing Alawi and I didn't start playing her to replace Darius. It was just like kind of, I wanted to learn her too, just in case I wanted to build a secondary team and have her on it. And it turns out she meshes kind of well with Blitz, so that worked out. But I wanna say it would be nice to get another character and see how well they mesh with Blitz. Um, I'm I'm really enthusiastic about what the next character is going to be. Rushdown, zoner, counter, you know, um, mix, you know. So I'm really uh, looking forward to seeing what the next character will be. Yeah, and but I'm kind of hoping it's not a zoner because they did just give me Timo, even though they went Timo and then Warwick was after Timo, but they pretty much gave us both of those characters at the same time. So I really don't want another zoner because we already got Jinx and Timo. So for me, I would prefer another grappler because we only really have Blitz. He's really the only, you know, grappler and real heavy. So I'd prefer another grappler, maybe one not as slow as Blitz, maybe a little bit faster. Hopefully, set will be kind of like a pressure grabber, a pressure grappler. That would be cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. But man, again, applause. That applause definitely goes out to Riot for the moves that they're making with 2XKO, man. This is dope. And I applaud them. And can't see what else they got. Can't wait to see what else they got coming forward. So remember, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, comment, like, share, all of those good things. It goes a long way towards me making better content for you guys. And as always, live young, stay fly. I'm gone.